Rizal arrived in Yokohama in the morning of Tuesday, February 28, 1888, and was registered at the Grand Hotel. The next day he proceeded to Tokyo and stayed at the Tokyo Hotel from March 2 to 7. Rizal is impressed by the city of Tokyo and wrote Blumentritt a letter stating Tokyo is more extensive than Paris, the walls are built in cyclopean manner, the streets are large and wide. Shortly after arriving in Tokyo, he was visited by Juan Pérez Caballero, the secretary of the Spanish legation. In the letter, invited Rizal to live at the Spanish legation. Rizal, being an intelligent man, realized that he was being watched while being in Japan. On March 7, Rizal checked out of the hotel and lived at the legation. Rizal and Pérez became good friends. Rizal was embarrassed because he did not know the language, he looked like a Japanese man but can't speak it. Rizal had a hard time shopping. The children are laughing at him. And he wrote to Blumentritt about his experience shopping. To avoid embarrassment, Rizal studied the language. In a few days he was able to speak it. Rizal was favorably impressed by Japan. He was a keen observer. Things which favorably impressed Rizal in Japan were the beauty of the country, its flowers, mountains, streams and scenic panoramas, the cleanliness, politeness and industry of the Japanese people, the picturesque dress and simple charm of the Japanese women. Beggars were rarely seen in the city streets, unlike in Manila and other cities. One spring morning Rizal entered a big store in Yokohama, one of the biggest stores that dealt with Western goods and owned by Usui-san, a former samurai. A lovely young woman, by the name of Seiko Usui or Osei-san, was then seen at the store. Rizal was impressed by the girl's cameo beauty, a charming tenderness and height. In the succeeding days, Rizal made almost daily visits to the Usui store. He became good friends with her. Osei-san was 23 then and Rizal was 29. In due time their friendship bloomed into romance. She taught Rizal the art of Japanese painting and improved his knowledge of Japanese language and literature. They are both theater addicts, attended several kabuki plays such as Sendai Hagi, Manjiro no Yokohama, and Shashi no Gura. However, their relationship was short-lived. Rizal had to leave Japan to continue his travels in other parts of the world. He said goodbye to Seiko with a heavy heart and gave her a poem he had written for her. The poem, entitled A Las Flores de Heidelberg, to the Flowers of Heidelberg, expressed his feelings of love and longing for Seiko. An English steamer, at Yokohama, bound for United States. He left Japan with a heavy heart, for he would not see Osei-san anymore. Despite their separation, Rizal and Seiko remained in touch through letters. However, their correspondence gradually decreased over time, and they eventually lost contact. Prominent figure in the Philippine Revolution against Spanish colonialism. While Seiko continued her career as a teacher, the romantic interlude between Rizal and Seiko in Japan has become a part of Rizal's legacy and is often remembered as a brief moment of happiness in his life. As he left for U.S., he met Techo Suehiro, a Japanese newspaperman who had been jailed twice for writing articles against the government. These two kindred souls, Rizal and Suehiro, are advocates of freedom. Both are valiant patriots, implacable enemies of injustice and tyranny. Rizal told Suehiro of the Spanish misrule in the Philippines. And his novel Noli Me Tangere was banned by Spanish authorities.